Boston. It's the 4th, it's September, it's the year 2020, and shockingly enough, this happened. Oh yeah, you bet. First thing, they've reviewed our content, and because I posted 2 minutes from Fox News, apparently that is an impersonation, and YouTube does not allow explicitly disputes the efficacy of the World Health Organization or blah blah blah. But that wasn't the only one either. It was also this in the middle of the night. So it continues. It's what they're doing. Do yourself a solid. If you value what I say whatsoever at all, subscribe to this channel right here, because it's a ticking time bomb all over again. You can also find the original video right here on BitChute. And I mean, it's just literally stating the obvious. They're saying that there is no pandemic. There never was a pandemic. This is actually the elites pushing forward climate change. Well, it's actually the elites pushing forward Agenda 21. But the newsman on the mainstream literally said, wear your mask, get your vaccine, do what they say, but it's never going to change. It's never going to go back. This is a complete and utter takeover of the earth by the elites. And now they're going through things like building supplies, home goods. They're going to slowly take things away from us, just like I've been warning you. And food's going to be a big one. But I found this story this morning, and it's a good story. I'll leave links to it. The elites, the privileged, have entered their escape pods. So they basically put themselves, they're out of reach. Let's say that. They're out of reach right now. They put themselves in their escape pods, etc. And then when you go to websites like this, right here, stand by. I'm trying to do this without a ton of editing. Will you choose freedom? The American Institute for Economic Research. Carol from Never Lose Truth ran a story on this. And it just explains all the things that we're living through right this minute that literally tie straight to George Orwell's 1984. And check this out. Here's the World Economic Forum. And this is basically them telling each other, yeah, we're doing this. Is the American dream over? Well, it is, because they're using an enormous lie to get it done. And it's right there. It's right there. There is no virus. There is no outbreak, which is why you keep seeing things like this all over the place. 94% of those who died, 94 is basically 100%, give or take, had other viruses that killed them. Just like in Italy, where 99% had other things. So basically, like I've told you from day one, people that are in such bad condition that if they get sick one more time, they're going to die. That's all this affects. And you know what? Whether they called it COVID or didn't, it still would have happened. There is no outbreak. This is Agenda 21 being put into place, period. Which is why they're showing things like this. And then telling you things like this. Another global crisis. Yep, time after time after time after time after time. Let me explain something to you. If people don't put their foot down and stand up, you're never going to get normalcy back in any way whatsoever unless you take it. And the way Americans have bent over and done exactly what these people told them, even though all the information has been out there, we've been showing this to you since day one. Even though Fauci wrote this and it was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, the New England Journal of Medicine is almost biblical. It isn't some website, it's the New England Journal of Medicine. It's where doctors write things to other doctors. Fauci wrote this way back in March, and I showed it to you right the moment it was published. 0.1%. 0.1%. Because it's simply and only a flu. And a mild flu at that. And yet the wheels keep on turning. The wheels keep on turning. They're getting everybody lined up for another one. You see what I mean? And then meanwhile, our brethren over in Australia are getting their asses kicked because they're not armed people. They are getting their asses kicked. And things like this and Twitter and YouTube are helping. These people bought absolutely everything so they could do exactly what they're doing right now. You see what I'm saying? 94% of the deaths had underlying medical conditions. When they say underlying medical conditions, they mean they had conditions where they were no longer going to be alive soon. And when they died, they said, oh, by the way, you had COVID. If you get that vaccine, you're a complete and utter fool because you have been warned. I don't know how many times I could possibly warn you anymore. This is a huge move that they're making, and we're making it so easy. It's ridiculous. We're seeing every day people in Australia getting the boots put to them, getting their doors kicked down. They're posting on social media, and authorities are showing up. You see what I'm saying? They can't do that here. They can't. They're going to, but they can't do that here unless we let them. And judging by what I've seen outside so far today, people are going to let them. The mask is just part of the satanic ritual, but the mask is also completely symbolic because it tells them that you will consent.